Hello, it is time for some Inktobering. Today's prompt is favorite third year, but a lot of my favorite characters are third years, so I'm just gonna draw the one that I haven't really drawn much at all. So it is Izumi time. Going to draw him. Oh, there you go, that's much better. Gonna do the same thing as I've been doing with the others, just chibiify their official art from when they were actually said age group. Doodly doo. This hair is so floofy. It's so floofy. Nice. Guess I have to draw his ear. Damn. Little chibi ear. way too low. I think that's a lot better. Oh, okay. Hello, Bork and Double Hydrate. Damn. Hello, both of you. How's it going? Feel like it's weird to see both of you in chat at the same time. How goes it? Well, true. Yeah. It never happens, and you're both mods. I had to redeem the Hydrate because Nero did. I see. You could have redeemed head pats. Be different. Thank you for the head pats, Nigiri. I appreciate it. It makes me feel like I've been a good little meow meow. Or sea bun, I guess. A good little bun bun. Pat pat, yes. It should make like a duplicate of the head pat so you guys can pat the meow meow as well. I just realized I haven't been live for very long at all. I'm already at the refining line art stage. I'm just getting faster. Make like a smaller hand so it pats the meow. Yeah, you know what? I want to just do it now. Fuck it, I'll just do it now. Hello. Observe the cat. Um, where is it? I have too many sources. Oh, there it is. Yes. Observe. Okay, I will do some. That is perfect, actually. Okay, now go back here. Wonderful. Now we both get pats. uh, I should have done that sooner. It is very wonderful. But with the way I did it too, no matter where I put the cat will still get the pats too, so it's genius. I'm gonna be redeeming all my points for head pats. Oh dear. Yeah. You guys still haven't answered the question of how you guys are. Talk to me. Yes, the meow gets pats too. Yes, yes. Little meow meow. That was surprised you guys don't really make the cat talk that often. I guess it is worth a lot of points. Oh, fine. My aunt is here, so that's fun. Oh dear. Bleh is a mood though. I take it you don't have work today, though, right, Nero? Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, if I made the cat talk 4 times, I'd be wiped out of points. Well, you don't have to make the cat talk 4 times, just once. No work. Fair enough. It's because I want you guys to know you can use the fucking bits. Bit redemptions are the cheaper way to make the cat talk. Only work weekdays 3 to 11. I honestly forgot that today is Saturday because I just been streaming every day, so like I have no point of reference of time anymore. The head pat's true. I might lower the TTS redeem. I'll have to figure out a different number some other time though. The real money is cheaper than waiting around. I mean, given that you can only do a bit redeem of 1 point and it'll work, yeah. The gang's all here. Yeah, we don't have Ray though because Ray's busy. And Hifumi Chu is busy with life. How dare. Child looks good in a 3-piece suit and tie. Nigiri, can you please time him out? Or Nero, one of you. Give him a timeout. Like, I'm not even joking, please. Time him out for like 30 seconds. Oh, wait, he has a vest. 4-piece, my bad. Thank you for timing him out, Nigiri. I will not accept slander of Izumi in these parts. Their deadass is a video of someone that took Izumi Nendoroid and repainted it to look like child. So, like, no, not allowed. Shameful. 30 seconds is a lot faster than I remember it being. I'll keep that as a mental note for any future instances of timing out. I'll give you another one, behave. Yes. Very good. Got his ass, Nigiri. I like that, like, I just have a random possum emote. Freaking, I had a plate of the spaghetti and freaking cream of mushroom and cream of chicken cause food, but I'm still hungry, and seconds of that passed just isn't appealing. Okay. Walk to 7-Eleven. Yeah, walk to 7-Eleven. Or make some other food. You don't have 7-Eleven money? Well, we have other canned goods and stuff here, so... I looked through the pantry for ideas that aren't ramen, saw the raspberry jam, and went, I know, PB&J. Yeah. 99-cent store. You only have hot dog and burger buns? Okay, buddy. Yeah, then make a hamburger PB&J. Ain't nothing wrong with that, dude. It might, but ugh. I mean, sorry, we're in poverty, like... Do what you gotta do. Yep. Hello, Meow Meow. Welcome. He's such a sweetheart whenever he wants to be. Can't wait for that inflation check. Yeah. I'm kind of sad that, like, I couldn't really do much with mine, but, like, it still helped a lot. I might save it for ALA. Yeah. I hope LAA works out. I really want to. Yeah. But, goddamn, I maybe need to stop drawing chibis if I'm gonna be finished this fast. But I guess with that, we can start Steins Gate early. Stein, yes. What should I name the Steins Gate thing? Hmm, 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 hmm. Let me update my stream info first, for once. That never happens. Okay, da 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 da. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna not show the screen, just because it'll probably ask me for my login. I'd be really surprised if it doesn't. I should turn off the music. You don't need the music for Steins Gate. Yep, I knew it. I knew it was going to ask for my info. Pull up Steam Guard. Where is it? There it is. I'll go ahead and make it viewable again. There we go. Guys, let me know if the game is visible and audible and all that good stuff. It should be, but you know. You can see it. Perfect. It's been a long week, so let's see how much I remember from last time. It's all past midnight, and I'm still awake. My body hurts too much to sleep. And there's the question eating at my mind. What should I do? How can I cancel the D-mail that saved Ferris's father? My encounter with the man himself was given birth to unnecessary internal conflict. But I'm about to steal Ferris's father away from her. I need to do it to save my Yudi. But does that give me the right to play God? I hear a knock, and then the door then the door opens. Kioma. No, Ferris. Still awake? May I come in? Normally Ferris would have added "yeah" to the end of that question. Without waiting for my answer, Ferris steps inside. Then she sits next to me on the bed. She's not wearing her cat ears. So she's not, that's... Thanks for earlier. When the viral gang started chasing me, I was really scared. Does she have a fever or something? Why is she talking normally? She usually pretends to be a cat girl. Does this mean she's not using her Ferris persona right now? This is the real Akiharu Miho. It's actually refreshing to hear Ferris talk normally like this. It excites me for some reason, like she's showing me a side of herself that no one has ever seen. And that was the first time I ever felt such black emotion from a huge crowd of people. Those guys are obsessed with black. True. She slaps me on the knee lightly. Real knee slapper. Come on, I'm trying to be serious. What? Even her retort is normal. The person sitting in front of me isn't a cat-eared maid, and she isn't the Rhinette champion. She's just a normal girl. Does it still hurt? No, I'm fine. Kyoma, I mean, Okabe-san. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there. I shiver just thinking about it. Don't correct yourself like that. You just call me what you usually do. Ferris sighs. Anyway, Kyoma, I can't thank you enough. Thank you. Honestly. You know, Kyoma, you're my prince. No. Prince. What's with the fairy tale talk? Just giving me goosebumps. This calls for Hyoi Kyoma. I am not a prince. I'm an insane mad scientist and... Daughter will be very jealous whenever he finds out, if he ever finds out. Before I finish, Ferris throws herself on top of me. This is an interesting CG. She wraps her arms around me tightly. Ferris. I want you to call me Rumiho. No. Ferris is Ferris, remember? This is bad. What should I do? What does Ferris want? Hey, I think it's time to end this. Huh? That's... You went back in time and risked your life to save me. So, I want to grant your wish, too. But, that's all the rest of my words. Granting my wish would mean erasing her father's existence. My heart aches. It was like this with Suzuha, too. I erased everything that Suzuha shared with us in 2010, including her memories of meeting her father. I did it for the sake of my personal goal, to save Mayuri. What if this is a trend of everyone just having to lose their fathers? Because this is the second one in a row. Like, I don't think that will be the case, but, like, what are the odds? I feel like the odds are higher than they really should be. Anyways. I did it for the sake of my personal goal, to save Mayuri. But must I once again sacrifice someone else's dream? It was on my 8th birthday. Still clinging to me, Ferris looks down and begins her story. I wanted Papa to take a break from work so he could spend time with me. Papa's company wasn't as big back then, so he worked every day, from morning to night. I never got to see him. The present I wanted most was for him to spend one whole day with me. And Papa promised. He promised he'd spend the entire day with me, no matter what. But something came up, and he had to break his promise the day before. I was so afraid that Papa didn't really love me. So, on my birthday, I ran away from home. I wanted to make Papa worry. Ferris pauses here for a time. Then she looks up at me and continues with tears in her eyes. The plane Papa was on made a bad landing. Only one person died in the accident. Everyone else was unharmed. Don't tell me. The one casualty was Papa. That was before the world line changed. I couldn't believe the world would be so cruel to me. I hate you, Papa. You should just die. Those were the last words I ever said to him. Oof. And that's how our relationship ended. Forever. I can hear the tears in her voice. I loved him. So why? Why did I say those things to him? I always felt guilty because of what I said. I always wished I could go back in time, change what happened. Then, did fate guide us to each other? When I heard you talking about your time machine, I thought I was being given a chance. Varys, room me home. That's enough for today. You don't have to say anything more. No, let me finish. Oh god, yawning attack. Ferris doesn't let go of me. She sniffles and wipes away her tears, putting on a smile. I'm okay now. Papa came to save me, so I know how much he really loves me. I really enjoyed having this time to spend with him. It was like a gift to us from heaven. But now, you need to change things back to the way they were. But Maishi's a very important friend to me. If Maishi's in danger, I'll do anything to save her. I'm sorry. Weren't you listening? This current reality isn't reality at all, but rather a gift to my father and me. Or maybe I should call it a dream. Papa doesn't belong in this time. You're just turning things back to normal. Thank you for letting me have this dream, Kyoma. Are you really okay with that? Paris buries her face into my chest. Actually, I'm not okay at all. That's fair. I remember how things were before the world changed. But I also remember how everything was after the world changed, you know? I'm actually kind of freaking out right now. What happened before the change and after the change are all mixed up inside me. I don't know which one is real anymore. Fucking audio ad. That sucks. But if I try to fight it, it'll just make you sad, won't it? I don't want to make you sad. You're my prince, after all. We could do something. There might be a world where you don't lose your dad and Pyuri doesn't die if we try. It's okay. I've accepted it. I don't want to run away anymore. There's nothing I can say to that. So instead, I tightly embrace her slender body. Thank you. Hey, is it okay if I cry a little? Before we change things back? Is it okay if I cry for Papa? She's already crying, but I don't say anything. Instead, I silently nod. Rip, same? Huh? What are you saying same to, Nigiri? Back from audio ad hell. Thank God this is a visual novel. Yeah. But what do you mean same, Nigiri? I'm very confusion. Her crying. Oh, are you also crying? Oh no. Ferris's body trembles with emotion as I hold her. Her father is sleeping in the room next door, so she probably doesn't want him to hear. She cries into my chest, muffling her sobs. Not actually, but like inside. Yeah, I felt that. Fuck. Uh, You're on a text. I hate life. It's almost noon. I feel dizzy. It's like my brain is rusty. My whole body is heavy with fatigue. The pain from my wounds has subsided, thankfully, but in the end I couldn't sleep a wink. I promised Ferris that we'd commence the operation at noon. Until then, we wait at Ferris's apartment. I've already contacted Daru and the others back at the lab. I told them we'd be performing an experiment today. Yoma. Ferris. I can see the traces of tears on her face. The sight makes my heart ache. I'll go say my last goodbyes to Papa now, Nyan. Oh. Her usual speaking habits returned the second she donned her cat ears. What a nifty piece of equipment. Let me be alone with Papa for a while, Nya. Thoughts. Maybe I should say wait. Maybe I should say sorry. But I say nothing to Ferris's back as she heads to her father's study. By the time Ferris finishes her farewells with her father and comes out of the study, the phone wave, no subject to changes, settings are already complete. I contact Dario at the lab and make sure the Brown Tube Workshop's 42-inch CRT is turned on. Now all we have to do is send the email. I'm just gonna save. Yeah. Okay. But I hesitate. Nuts. Instead of meeting Ferris's eyes, I look down at my feet. Eternal separation from her father. I wonder what Ferris is thinking now. Don't be like that, Kyoma. You've done nothing wrong, Nyan. But... Nyan, Nyan. No more talking, Nyan. Okay. I can't stay sad when Ferris is trying to cheer me up. I still myself... Blah, 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 blah. I steel myself for what I need to do. Yesterday, just before she left the room, Ferris told me the contents of the first email she sent. 100 mil for your kid. Take the train. That mail stopped her father from getting on the airplane. As a result, he didn't die. And that wasn't the only effect it had on the timeline. Her father needed to sell the IBM 5100 to prepare the 100 million yen ransom. As a result, Ferris never donated that IBM 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine. With her father alive, Ferris didn't participate in Akihabara's city development conferences. Otaku-oriented businesses never took root in Akiba. May Queen plus Neon Square never opened. Ferris wasn't as busy, which allowed her to join the Rhinenet tournament circuit. In other words, this world lines Ferris has a normal life. On the world line I came from, Ferris is not only a student, but also the heir to her father's company, an influential member of the Akihabara Development Board, and a part-time maid waitress. Which life is better for her? Which will give her greater happiness? That's not my decision, it's hers. And her decision is to return to the way things were. I'm just here to help her wake up from this dream. Ferris has already entered the cancellation email. JK on ransom. I love you, Papa. See you soon. Those are Ferris's true last words to her father. Let me change things back. Will my memories of this world disappear? Yeah? Of course not. You'll remember. You have memories from both worlds right now, don't you? Is that why you were so desperate to help Ferris? Yeah? That's open to your interpretation. I feel my cheeks get warm, so I hang my head to hide my face. Ferris doesn't want to forget her time with Kyoma. Yeah? Thank you. You take Ferris's phone. I'm sorry, Ferris. I lied to you. Like, I'm going to save again, because I think this is actually the part where I make the decision of whether or not to do things. But I'm going to choose to not do anything to get the other ending. When we change things back to the way they were, your memories of this world line will almost certainly disappear. Perhaps another miracle will happen. You'll regain your memories of this world line too. But I can't be sure. There are no guarantees. And so, I'll engrave these memories onto my heart. The memory of Ferris, the Rhinette champion. The memory of her father, who gave thanks to a stranger like me for protecting his daughter. And I'll carry them for you, always. Bye-bye, Papa. It must be done. For Mayuri's sake. I must erase Ferris's memories just as I did Suzuha's. There's no other way. I give Ferris back her phone. Kyoma? No. I won't let this dream end yet. Don't jump to conclusions. We should explore other methods. After all, her father's life hangs in the balance. Let's try another way. I can't kill your dad. Kyoma. I'm sorry, Nya. Ferris led you astray, Nya. No, it's okay. This is my decision. I don't have what it takes to be a god. That burden is too much for me to bear. Ferris's father is still at home, so we go to the UPX cafe to talk. Ferris orders a sandwich. Do you have something in mind, Nyang? It's a gamble. But we can change the contents of the email you sent. We're not going to cancel the first prank mail, Nyang? Exactly. I win as long as I get back the IBN 5100. Your father doesn't need to die. Right as I say that, the employee comes to us with the sandwich and drinks. She looks startled. You know what? That's fair. We're talking about a game. The employee forces a smile at my lame excuse, then heads back inside. I turn back to Ferris. I think we should send an email that says something like, give the IBM 5100 to Okabe Rintaro. Oh boy. I think 10 years is about the limit of how far back we can send emails. Phone mail didn't become widespread until then. Lukaku's mom pager was a special case, but even that was still limited to the 1990s. So I don't think we can do anything fancy. Just tell Ferris's dad to start stockpiling IBM 5100s in 1975. But you know, that is so rude. How dare you? So rude. But you know, back then Papa's company was down and he didn't have much capital, yeah. And thought you could say anything to stop him from selling the IBM 5100 if he needed money to save me, yeah. Thank you for the head pats. Yes, why Nero, why? Ferris frowns and takes a bite of her egg sandwich. That depends on what we send. If you make it seem like it came from the kidnappers, then your father has to find another way. The Gur sound alert is an Ensemble Stars alert, but I just realized what you meant. It wasn't the one that was everyone saying Ensemble Stars. True. Mm-hmm. Very funny. He's a retro PC collector, so he should have plenty of other PCs he could sell, right? He wouldn't get enough money with those, Nyan. Back then, the IBM 5100 was the only one people would pay through the nose for, Nyan. Then this is this is something only you can pull off. I'll say it again. This is only a bet. A bet to escape the responsibilities of a god. How will the world line change? What will that new world line bring? I don't have the answers. It may become a world where neither Mayuri nor your father can be saved, but it could also be one where both can. I can words. There's no way to be sure, but I can't leave things the way they are. I can't let Mayuri die, and I can't let your dad die. Gamble, all or nothing. It's fair, is alright with that. Two lives hang in the balance. I don't want to be making decisions that affect whether people live or die, but I can't think of any alternative. If that's your decision, then it's okay with me, Nyan. Really? I know that you're trying to save Papa, Nyan. And I'm really grateful for that, Nyan. I think I'm falling in love with you, Nya. No. Don't tease me like that. But I'm not just teasing, Nyan. Ferris pouts cutely. She is very cute. Does Kiyomo hate girls like me, Nya? Oh my. Thoughts. She stares into my eyes, saying nothing. No wonder you're my queen's #1 maid. You know how to flatter your customers. I don't like it when Kiyoma dodges the question, young. That's fair. Then she makes a sad face and drops her shoulders. Don't tell me that was a real confession of love to me. Sure, Ferris is cute. I don't have as much trouble dealing with her as I used to. I could certainly get used to the idea of being with a girl like her. I am a man after all. And any man would be overjoyed to win the heart of a girl like Ferris. But this is no time for romance. Ferris, let's do this together. It'll come out alright. Trust me. I guess you're never gonna answer me, you know? Ferris looks a little sad, but after a deep breath, she smiles again. I'm with you, Kyoma. Let's send that email, yeah? We have our plan. Will the dice come up odd or even? Not even God knows. I take Ferris with me to the lab, and the daughter weeps tears of joy at her safety. Mary jumps on her with a hug. Casey keeps reading, her expression aloof. I tell the three of them I'll explain later, though I don't know if I'll get the opportunity, since we're changing the past, and head with Ferris straight to the development room. Ferris has already written the email. The root of the problem is her fake ransom demand, which caused her father to sell his IBM 5100. This is the second threatening email written to prevent that. The time of arrival is 1 hour after the first email. I set the timer and exchange glances with Ferris. There's no turning back. Hope. I still remember you, Young. After the world line changes. What's with these yawns? I'm going to die, perish. I'm normally not this yawny. It's always with Steins Gate. I don't get it. I need my body to function properly, or at least normally, or at least consistently. Fucking hell. Even that is no guarantee. This isn't like Suzuha's case, where I returned the warped world line back to normal. We're warping it even more. I wouldn't be surprised if there were changes more drastic than the elimination of Moe from Alcuba. Even if you forgot, I'll remember. Kyoma. I wanya hold hands. Wanya. I take Ferris's hand, then activate the microwave. No. Go for it. Ferris. Sending. Nyang. Fucking Wanya. Yes. Oh geez, the number went down. The warmth of Ferris's hand suddenly disappears from mine. What? The summer sun fills my distorted vision. Next comes the noise of Akiba, the voices of the crowd, and the theme songs of electronics shops. This is teleportation. I realize I'm standing on Chirodori, right in front of Animate. Animate? The anime shop? I scan the street. All the Moe stores are back. The roll line must have changed. That's evident from the fact that reading Steiner kicked in. Ferris, however, is nowhere to be seen. Even though we were standing right next to each other just a moment ago, hand in hand, she disappeared. Did her very existence disappear? No, that's absurd. I refuse to accept that. So, did our plan work? Or are things even worse now? I need to explore this new world line. I head to the Tenoji residence to find Naya there, home alone. I managed to convince her to let me in. The divergence meter is there, as expected. But the first digit is blank. It now reads 0.275349%. Is it broken? Or is there a reason for the missing digit? Anyway, better make a note of this number on my phone. When I checked the divergence meter after erasing our memories with Suzuha, the number was above 0.4%. The current number is significantly lower now. But the bigger question is that missing first digit. Who are you? What do you want? Oh dear. Naya peeks at me from behind the sliding door. She's acting even more afraid than usual. I don't want her to tattle on me to her dad. I better calm her down somehow. Sorry for the sudden visit. I'm done. And by the way, Your old man's the one who showed me how to get here. That doesn't seem to allay her nervousness much, and she still doesn't come any closer. Who are you? Please, get out. If you don't, I'll call the police. And my daddy's really, really strong. Hmm. What's going on here? Who am I? Come on. We've met any number of times. I ran out the second floor of your old man's shop, remember? Help. Daddy. Whoa, now hold on a second. If you touch me, I'll bite my tongue and die. Oh dear. I'm not going to touch you, okay? You really don't remember me? Naya shakes her head frantically. We've never met. She nods. Oh, sorry about that. I'm friends with your old man. I'm done here, so I'll be going now. My thoughts are a jumble, but I force a smile to hide my confusion and leave the Tenoji residence behind. Something like this was bound to happen. It's a small comfort, but I knew the risks when I chose this path. Given that canceling the Suzuha demon only changed divergence by 0.07%, a change of 0.2% likely means a dramatic shift in the roll line, at least from my perspective. It's entirely possible that past events on this world line, my relationships included, are very different from what I remember. As proof, with the sole exception of Ferris, all contacts have disappeared from my phone. Not even, like, Mayuri? Damn. Meow. Hello, Catman. How was your dungeoning? That's nothing but pure horror to me. To save Mayuri and Ferris's father, we warped the fabric of time even more than it had been warped already. It went well. That's good. To lose everyone other than Ferris, that would be unbearable. That can't have happened. They can't have disappeared. I'm sure they still exist. They wanted me to go into the darkest dungeon. I got geared up, and they were like, you know what? Never mind, don't do it. Damn. Your viewer's just playing you. My phone is just broken is all. Yeah, that's probably it. Ah, hiccups. They wanted to be mean, but I think it was too mean. I see. How goes Steins Gate? Deep in feels. Yeah. We're on our second ending. I did properly save, though, when I noticed that, like, okay, this is the action part that determines the ending. So, yeah. Yeah, I knew this might happen. I accepted the risks. But at the same time, I don't want my relationships with my friends to change. Family fun feels, yeah, very family fun. I hold that desperate wish in my mind. Mayuri, Daru, and Kurisu should be in the lab like usual. Once I get there, Mayuri will greet me cheerfully, right? I climb the stairs to the second floor, praying that everything will be alright. And there, I realize that my prayers were for naught. The second floor is vacant. And of course, the time leap machine is nowhere to be found. So May Queen exists. Still in a daze, I wandered to the maid cafe in search of a familiar face. It feels like 10 years since I last saw that cat logo. I took a deep breath and opened the door. Welcome back, Master. Ferris. Mayuri. Thank God. I still feel indescribable relief when I see the two girls standing there. They didn't disappear. They still work here, just as I remember. Master, yes. No, master. It's Mayoshi and Yan. Mandy smiles at me and strikes a cat-like pose. You're Ferris Chan's duel partner, aren't you? Hmm. She turns to Ferris. Ferris Chan, did you tell him Mayoshi's real name? Yeah. I don't remember telling him, yeah. But you do call yourself Mayoshi, so maybe he guessed, yeah? Oh. This feeling. Something is very wrong. Kyoma. Ferris brings her mouth close to my ear. Thanks for coming, yeah? But please don't act like my boyfriend in front of the customers, yeah? Huh? Your boyfriend? Dummy, you can't use that word, yeah? We can sweet talk all we want after work's over, so control yourself until then, yeah? I see. This is an interesting timeline. What are you talking about? Yeah, yeah. Oh, I see. You get it, yeah? You're one cool cat, yeah? Come on, Ferris John. You can't flirt with him here. Certainly not the worst case scenario. Yeah, I guess not. Yeah. What do you mean, Mayushi? I did no such thing, yeah? Mayuri, do you remember Dario and Kurisu? Mayuri tilts her head with a confused expression. Dario? Kurisu? Who? The coolness in the pit of my stomach returns. There's something odd about how Mayuri and Ferris are acting. Does that mean my relationship with them has changed as well? You're only now catching on? Come on, dude. I guess it is a lot to process. Where's our laboratory? Laboratory? Love hotel. No. uh, I did hear the Japanese was simplified to just Nabu, but no. What the hell? Ferris grabs me by the ear. Ow, ow. What are you doing? Kyohoma, what's this about, nya? Don't tell me you made plans to meet Mayoshi at a love hotel, nya? Kyoma's such a pervert to think about doing immoral things with a minor like her, nya? Yeah. I forgot that she's younger. Albeit just by a year. Laboratory, not love hotel. Don't mix them up. Laboratory? What do you mean by laboratory, nya? Laboratory as in the future gadget laboratory. You remember, don't you, Mayuri? The future gadget laboratory? Mayuri doesn't know what that is. Sorry. She doesn't remember. It can't be. Anyway, why do you keep talking to Mayushi, nya? You're trying to flirt right in front of your girlfriend, nya? Girlfriend? Ferris? Whose? Mine? If that's how you're gonna be, then I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, nya? So what'll it be, nya? Alright, sorry. I apologize and ask to be seated. And inside I find Daughter sitting at a table for two. He's fidgeting, for some reason. Probably because Ferris is interacting with you, but, you know. Why is he staring at me like that? I think that's self-explanatory. Daru, there you are. I stand in front of Daru and let out a sigh of relief. I drank my water at one gulp. I was really thirsty. Daru doesn't try to hide his displeasure. Hey, what's your relationship to Ferris, Tom? What? I've seen you somewhere before. Where was it? Anyway, you're being way too familiar with Ferris, Ton. Are you a filthy normal? You are, aren't you? Normal. People who find happiness and fulfillment in the real world. Normies. Markers of normalcy inside include having a girlfriend slash boyfriend, participating in a club and or school activities, going to parties regularly, vacationing overseas, and displaying a lack of interest in 2D anime entertainments. Amazing. Oh, Daru, just what are you... I shut up as soon as I start talking. Given how Mayuri and Ferris are acting, it's entirely possible that my relationship with Daru has changed too. Better make sure. Have we met before? Of course not. This is your first time here, right? As a regular customer, I'll make sure to remember the other customers' faces. No, I'm pretty sure I count as a regular here. This taste is the taste of a liar. How can you tell without even licking me? Stop. No. Oh, did I accidentally skip a thing? Yeah, I didn't. Okay, I guess not. Yeah, just his face is changing. Anyway, answer me. What's your relationship to Ferris, Ton? I'm not direct enough. Fine. Question 1. What is your name? Why do I have to be cross-examined by Daru? It's unpleasant, but I also don't want to anger him anymore, so I'll answer honestly. The question is which name to use. I'm Hyoin Kyoma. Seriously? Daru suddenly bends forward. His attitude changes completely at this. He grabs my hand, suddenly happy to see me. Oh, yeah, now I remember. I was sure I'd seen you somewhere before. You're Ferris Town's duel partner, Hyoin-shi. Wow, I feel like an idiot. Oh boy. It's an honor to meet you. I'm a big fan of you and Ferris Town. I saw that last semifinal. He shakes my hand forcefully. His hand is all sweaty. Hey, wait. Daru? Daru? How do you know my nickname? Well, the pieces are starting to fall into place. The lab is gone. Mayuri and Daru don't know me. We haven't met. We're not friends. We're nothing. I see. All the time we spent together is gone. Every moment, every memory. Is this the price I have to pay? Is it my destiny to live in a world where even my best friends don't know me? Man, tomorrow's the finals, huh? Beat the shit out of those viral attackers for me. The finals. Viral attackers. That means it's about Rhinet Access battlers. Am I participating as Ferris's partner? But I thought the finals finished yesterday. So on this world line, it's tomorrow? I'll ask Ferris later. For some reason, it looks like I'm her partner and her boyfriend. But I can deal with that later. Right now, there's one more thing I need to know. Hey, do you know someone named Makise Kurisu? Oh yeah, she's that genius girl whose thesis got published in that big academic journal, right? Have you met her? She gave a lecture at ATF a couple weeks back. I saw it. She was pretty cute. Why do you ask? I'm just wondering. It was obvious. If the lab doesn't exist, then how could have I met Kurisu? I go limp in my chair. What about the bet I made? The bet to save Mayuri. Did I win or lose? I should know by tonight. If things go as scheduled, Mayuri will die. Was it right to change the world line? And is Ferris's father still alive? If he saved both of them, then I can accept the loss of my friends as the price. I have no other choice. Papa? Ferris stops drinking her iced milk tea and looks at me with furrowed eyebrows. He went to work today, Nya. What about him, Nya? So your dad is still alive? Of course he is, Nya. Why would you ask something like that, Nya? You've been acting weird today, Nya. What's wrong, Nya? Nothing. I see. Ferris's dad is still alive. Thank goodness. Now all that remains is to learn Mayuri's fate. Will she die or will she live? The answer will determine if all of this has been worth it. Is it true that you and I are a couple? Yeah? Ferris's face freezes. Her lips start to tremble. Don't tell me Kyoma was only playing with Ferris, Nya. You're terrible, Nya. How could you play with the heart of a pure 17-year-old maiden? I see that Ferris is as melodramatic as ever. Smiling wryly, I slump down in my chair and look up at the sky. I feel an emptiness filling my heart. So that's how it is. The world line has changed, and the only one out of place is me. I feel so alone. My friends don't know me anymore. Mayuri isn't even my childhood friend. I won't let you go anywhere. I won't let anyone take you away. That didn't happen in this timeline. Mayuri is no longer my hostage. I was willing to do anything to save her. Even sacrifice the time Suzuha has spent with us. And yet... No, think positive. Now that Mayuri is a stranger, there's no reason for her to die. Just think of it this way. I sacrificed her memories in order to save Mayuri. That does little to alleviate the sadness. Yo, man. What's with this Chunibyo aura, nya? We're in the middle of an important conversation, nya? Hey, Ferris. It looks like I have amnesia now. It's not a lie. I have no memories of this world line. That's the world-famous mad scientist for you, nya. Did the organization land a headshot and make you lose your memories, nya? Kyoma knew about the location of the stolen nuclear weapons, and the organization desperately tried to take back those memories, nya? Kyoma. Ferris frowns, then leans forward and stares straight into my eyes. Is she trying to use her power? Cheshire break, was it? To see into my mind? No way. Ferris quickly turns pale. Really? Yeah. So that's why you've been acting strange, nya? This is terrible, nya. Since when? What happened? The world line changed. Not like you'd understand what that means. I'd call myself a space-time castaway. This is no time for jokes, nya. This is a serious scene, yeah? I'm worried about you, so answer me honestly, Nya. Not one word I've said is a lie. You of all people should know, right? Well, yes, yeah, but please, tell me about a relationship. Tell me who I am. You really don't remember? Yeah, poor Spooky and his ads. Very poor. Ferris is moved to tears. Then she firmly clasps my hand. Ferris and Kiyoma met at a Rhinet tournament, yeah? It was at a small shop in Akiba, but as our life or death struggle unfolded, we understood each other's hearts, yeah? I played Rhinet. Then we hit it off, and Ferris and Kiyoma became partners, yeah? We were a perfect match, and kept advancing even to the Grand Championships, hardly losing a single match, yeah? Then Ferris starts fidgeting. She blushes a little and looks at me sidelong. And then, as we fought side by side, Ferris started to want to know more about Kiyoma. I couldn't stop thinking about you. That's when Ferris began to fall in love with Kiyoma, yeah? I wanted to be together as partners, not only in Rhinet, but in private too, yeah? So, after we won that last semifinal, I made up my mind and confessed, yeah? And when Kiyoma said he loved me too, we shared a sweet kiss and officially became lovers, yeah? A sweet kiss. Does that make me a normal? There's something about it being translated as a normal instead of normie too that just makes it extra funny. Was I really that good with women? And by the way, Ferris and Kiyoma lived together, yeah? What? No caps. Living together already. When we only just started going out? You really are a filthy normal, current rolled line me. Ferris answers with a wry smile. Actually, Kiyoma's just staying over for summer break while we prepare for the Rhinet Championship. Yeah. There should be a Nani sound redeem. I mean, I only have... Like, I'm only allowed to have 5 sound redeems for channel points. So that would have to be for bits. And I don't know if anyone would want to donate bits for that. So, we haven't done anything naughty yet, yeah? Thank you, Nero. Wait, what are you making me say, yeah? She flails her arms and legs. Oh, if it's at Ferris's place, with her parents and the butler there, of course nothing naughty would happen. Do you remember yet, yeah? I shake my head. It's fundamentally impossible for me to remember the events of this world line. I don't remember those memories. I never had them in the first place. Oh, I didn't forget those memories. I never had them in the first place. That's how words. Ferris, I have a favor to ask. Yeah? What is it, yeah? I'll do anything if it helps you remember, yeah? No, it's not about my memories. It's about Mayuri. My issue? Come to think of it, you were awfully chatty with her, yeah? Tonight, around 8 p.m., Mighty might die. Yeah? Can you keep an eye on her? She might die. But you've got to be joking this time, yeah? I gaze straight into Ferris's eyes. I'm telling the truth. She might die, or she might not. I'd say it's 50-50. You don't have to do anything. Just keep an eye on her and tell me what happens. Can you do that? I don't understand. Yeah. Not the fucking yawns. I just realized that sound like yawn rather than yawn, but you know, life. But Ferris claps my hand again. Tightly. Very tightly. I can feel her warmth emanating from her palms. But Ferris loves Kyoma. I love you a lot. So I trust you, yeah? I trust you. Yawn, indeed. Thank you. Ferris is the only one I can rely on now. I keep staring at the clock on the wall. I was told to wait at Ferris's place, so I've been sitting here for 2 hours. I haven't heard from her since she told me she was going to karaoke with Mayuri. Several hours have passed since Mayuri's scheduled time of death. Ferris hasn't contacted me yet, which I guess means that nothing's happened. I wish I could know for sure. If Mayuri were to die now, it would mean that I have failed utterly. I have no way to return to my original world line. I have no way to change the past again. The lab doesn't exist, and neither does the phone wave name subject to change. I can't even send an email, to say nothing of leap through time. Okabe-kun. Ferris's parents make an appearance. They smile when they see me. Come to think of it, this is the first time I've met Ferris's mom. She seems like an elegant lady. Is Rimiho still working? No, she went out with a friend from work. Ferris's dad is alive. I learned that fact from Ferris earlier, but it's really good to see him in the flesh. At the very least, I don't have to kill this man. I see. It's not good for high school. Fuck. It's not good for a high school student to be out this late. You need to warn her, Okabe-kun. Understood. Sorry I have such a troublesome daughter. I hope she's not too hard to deal with. I want you to know, I have a great respect for you. Thank you very much. I can't believe I've done anything to warrant that sort of praise. Sorry about this, but my wife and I have to fly overseas for a business trip. At this hour? Kuroki will be here, so just ask him if you need anything. Well then, we're off. Take care. Once the parents leave, I drop onto the sofa, relieved. He's a really nice guy. I'm glad I was able to save his life, if nothing else. I'm home. Ferris returns right after her parents leave. That was fun. Ferris, why didn't you contact me? What happened to my ID? There's concern in my voice, though I can tell from her expression that everything is okay. I won the bet. Nothing happened to Maya Shinyan. We sang anime songs for about 2 hours, and then I took her home, yeah? I was such a gentleman, yeah? I think I might have raised some Yuri flags, yeah. Yeah. I see. My hoodie's still alive. So is Ferris's dad. I have lost much, but as long as they're safe, I can accept my fate. I don't know what will happen to Suzuha's dream for the future, but there's nothing I can do about that now. Everything's fine. This world line is my home now. I'm going to make a life here. I no longer have the lab or my friends, but I do have Ferris. I'm not alone. I'm so relieved to have finally achieved my goals that my body fatigue catches up with me all at once. I slide down on the sofa and close my eyes. Kyoma, are you going to sleep now? Yeah. Just let me rest a bit. I have plenty of time to think about the future. After all, I have nothing left to fear. Next turn, your move, Nya. Yeah, it's a little early, but I guess I should use a terminal card and turn the tables. No, this has to be a trap. What you do is up to you, Nya. Wait. There's no problem mighty brain cells can't handle. But no matter how hard I try, I simply can't visualize Ferris's piece placement. I'm still a newbie at this game. I barely know the rules. The finals are tomorrow. Today, actually. There's no way I can defeat the viral attackers like this. But since I'm Ferris's partner, I have no choice but to participate. That's why I've been training all night. Alright. After careful consideration, I use Virus Checker. Nice try, Nya. But Ferris has and backup plans to counter you, Nya. What? You say? Now Kyoma's server is fully exposed, Nya. I use this terminal card to pounce on you, Nya. This game is only about 10% luck. The rest depends entirely upon the Rhinetter's strategy and ability. And Ferris has the power to read people's minds. Or emotions, at least. So it's easy for her to see through my plays. Her power is truly overwhelming. She tears apart my carefully thought-out plan, defeating me easily. Another loss. That's 10 losses out of 19 matches. I'm a disgrace to mad scientists everywhere. I was able to learn the rules with these 19 matches, but I'm still nowhere near tournament level as a player. Was I really on the same caliber as Ferris on this world line? I suddenly see a frown spread upon Ferris's face. Kyoma, you really did forget, right? That sort of war, yeah? It didn't feel like Kyoma lost his memories for real until now. I didn't think you'd be this poopy, yeah? Well, excuse me for being poopy. Did Kyoma forget everything about Ferris too? Yeah? Not everything. I just don't have a single memory of us as a couple. Yeah. Ferris grows more and more downhearted. Now she's on the verge of tears. That means you don't love me anymore, yeah? Then there's only one thing to do. Ferris suddenly stands up with both fists clenched. I'll make your body remember, Nyan. Oh dear. Ugh. Ferris approaches with bloodshot eyes, her fingers wiggling lasciviously. I don't know. Are you going to assault me? That's certainly an option, yeah. But this is my first time, so I want to do it gently, yeah. Sorry. That's certainly an option. Calm down. If it's the first time, then how the hell will my body remember it? Kyoma. Meow. Suddenly, Ferris gets on all fours. She raises her back a little, exactly like a cat ready to pounce. Papa and Mama went overseas, Nya. Kidoki's gone home too, Nya. We have this whole apartment to ourselves, Nya. She approaches slowly. What will you do, Nya? Even without your memories, can you really resist me, Nya? I won't be tempted, cat girl. I don't know what I should do in a situation like this. I can't think clearly. Kyoma, 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 Kyoma. Finally, Ferris blasts off. If I dodge, Ferris is sure to fall flat on her face. That's how fast she's going. So to prevent that, I catch her in my arms. Here's where I lose my virginity. Farewell, virginity. I would have preferred to give it away rather than have it taken by force, but oh well. All I can do now is prepare myself. Suddenly, Ferris falls silent. Ferris. When I look down, she's pressing her face against my chest, muffling her sobs. You not remembering hurts so much, you know? The person I knew became someone I don't know. I can remember things we did together from before, but you have no recollection. I can't bring those memories back. It hurts so much. I wish I'd lost my memories too, yeah? Ferris's words hit me like a blow. I feel exactly the same way. The Ferris I knew is gone forever. So are Mairi, Daru, and Kurisu. This world line closely resembles mine. Nothing is missing, but everything has changed. My memories seem real, and I know that they are. But with no one else to share them, they might as well be a dream. And I'm all alone in this world. Alienated, isolated. My friends will never remember me. The events in my memories never happened. But this... I open the back door and get attacked by a freaking moth in my face. Moths are the devil. Oh no. I gently embrace Ferris's small head. This is my choice. Your choice? Yeah. The path I chose so that neither Mayuri nor Ferris's dad would die. There's 4 raccoons in the backyard. Why are you counting them? I won the bet, so in return, I have to live with this loneliness, this isolation. Nothing is free. Everything has a price. I sacrificed Suzuha's memories to save Mayuri. That's what Suzuha wanted. It's only fair that I give up something myself. Because there's 4 of them. They're probably a family. You know what? You do you, boo. Hop on with your raccoons in the backyard. So I'm okay with this. Because, objectively speaking, I reached my goal. I'm okay. I'm glad I have you, Ferris. I want you to know that. Mayuri and Daru are strangers now. Kirisu has probably returned to America. Without Ferris, without her affection, I don't know what I would have done. I don't remember falling in love. But I'm glad that we did. No, that's actually kind of wholesome. I know, my cat's trying to get the fly. That sounds typical of cat. Kyoma. Ferris lifts her face. You're the only person who knows me here, Ferris. As long as we're together, everything will be fine. I hope you'll stay with me, even now. I probably won't get my memories back, but I want to fall in love with you all over again. Kyoma, Ferris wants you to take off her cat ears. Yeah. Cat ears? Oh, I see. Back to the Rumiho mode. I gently take the cat ear headband off of Ferris's head. Her long hair falls down and dangles into my face. I comb through her hair with my fingers, and Ferris's eyes smile as if it's soothed by my touch. Ugh. There's a lot happening right now. Yeah. She really is like a cat. Will you call me Rumiho? This is the second time she's asked me that. I was too self-conscious to say it the first time, but now, Rumiho. Ignoring my inner shyness, I say her name. Our faces draw close. Will you kiss me? With difficulty, we exchanged a kiss, like hummingbirds pecking at nectar. That's an interesting metaphor. That's. Then Ferris slowly smiles. Her smile, her lingering tears, her everything, is awfully cute. You're my prince, you know. This is the second time she's told me that. I endure the tingling in my body. Is it okay if I still love you? Yeah. Yeah. I can no longer return to my original world line. I don't intend to either. Because I saved both Mighty and Ferris's dad. I'll keep living on this world line. And Ferris will be by my side. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Very soon, we will start the finals and see once for and for all who is the Rhino Access Battlers Grand Champion. I hear cheers. The finals are about to begin. Of course, our opponents are the viral attackers. On the previous world line, Ferris's victory turned into a desperate chase through Akiba. But that's another thing that never happened. Normally, I would have refused to stand here. Since I didn't get my memories back, I could have stepped down and the cheerful cat girl would have probably accepted and then proceeded to fight alone. But still I'm standing here, even though I'm aware I'm a burden. Kyoma, are you sure you'll be fine, yeah? Ferris turns to me anxiously, one last time. I answer her with a firm nod. I've decided. This is my home now. The story of Hyo and Kyoma, of Okabe Rintaro, begins here anew. The first line on a blank page. I discard my feelings for the world line that never happened. I lock those memories deep in my heart. In order to live here from now on, I'll become this world line's Okabe Rintaro. Besides, the viral attackers are a troublesome opponent, win or lose. I have to protect you from them. Ferris's dad won't come in his limousine to save us this time. I'm the only one who can protect Ferris now. I'm so happy, Nya. That's cute. Ferris turns to me, deeply moved, and holds out her hand. Together. Yeah, together. Ferris's hand. My only connection to this world line. I should only take hold of it and squeeze. Well, ending 2. Only 4 more endings to go. Such a surprise ending. It was definitely like a lot better than the previous ending, because like while the other ending did end like on a fairly positive note of like Suzaha and Rintaro being together and like time traveling back together, it like I don't know, it still was like very bad end vibey from like the way it started, whereas this one has been like wholesome the most, like pretty much the entire time. A lot less dread per se, which I guess is fair when you get the cat girl as your girlfriend. Cat girl girlfriend ending. Yes, cat girl GF. And then next week you gotta kill her dad. Isn't that fun for us? Because I'm not doing that tonight. I know that makes stream short, but I don't care. Isolated to my view. Completed. We family fun. Yeah, family fun. I'm just gonna double check. Okay, yeah, that's still there. Actually, what's an extra? Clear list. Yeah, so far we got 2 out of 6. Album achievement rate over 50%. Nice. Only have so many tips left to get. 40 hours. Almost 41, Jesus. Uh, okay. Mild. Uh, yep. I'm pretty sure Daifuku's live right now, right? Pretty sure he is. Yeah, he is. So you can just take all of our motions, stuff it in a jar, and then throw it at Daifuku, as we tend to with our Steins streams. Because he's the only one that understands, at least out of everyone that I follow, he's the only one I know for sure that will understand our pain and suffering. So to Daifuku we go, while he is making a gunpla like normal. Yeah. Here, die, it's time to die. Basically. Anyways, thank you so much everyone for popping in. It's definitely a lot shorter than normal. But we'll be back tomorrow with more Inktober, and then I think Bonnie's Bakery is the thing that won the poll, so yeah. Until then, bye bye.